Good Tuesday evening, everybody. It's me, the voice of the N.A.W.A, Wink Finkman, and welcome to another night of action with N.A.W.A Main Event Wrestling. We've got 7 big matches for you tonight, folks. All of them are going to be full of that classic old-school wrestling action that you've come to know and love from the N.A.W.A. And we're going to get it kicked off right now, folks. We're going to start it out with a returning wrestler to the N.A.W.A, someone you haven't seen for a while, but the massive giant from Greece returns tonight. Colossus making his way down to the ring.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Athens, Greece, weighing in at 425 pounds.
And folks, we've got a whole series of matches once again for you tonight. We've got Colossus versus Scorpion. Flex Loverboy is going to be taking El Rey Dorado later tonight. We have a handicap match that is a payback match from last week. We have the family taking on the Outlaws in a 3-on-2 handicap tag. We're going to have superstar Jimmy Carr returning tonight, going up against the families Don Mario Lazara. We have Tornado taking on Bubba Joe Hayes for the TV title, and I'm told we have a special guest referee who's going to be taking control of that match for us tonight. We also have King Arthur Montgomery taking on Gunnar Marshall. We have a tag match that is a holdover from last week where we have Yuri Drago and Chaos taking on Billy Rush and Elgin Thunderbird. Folks, it is going to be a night of wild action here in the N.A.W.A arena. So sit down, strap in, buckle up, get your snacks, and get ready to be blown away by the stars of the N.A.W.A. And making his way down to the ring, the man of mystery himself, Scorpion. And folks, we're trying out something new here. We've got something they call satellite. And on the satellite feed, we've got viewers tuning in from around the world. We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to one of our satellite viewers, Chef's Madhouse 420. Welcome in to the N.A.W.A arena. We hope that the satellite feed doesn't cut out for you tonight, Chef, if you're here. And we hope that you get to enjoy a full night of wrestling action. And here we go. Scorpion taking the early advantage here with a series of offense, but the big man from Greece lays him out with a headbutt. Oh, and Scorpion right back to his feet, though, and then immediately knocked back down by Colossus. Colossus, a giant of a man, 7 foot tall, well over 400 pounds. Hard to maneuver, folks, unless he wants to. Those big right hands are like grizzly bear paws. Power Scorpion over to the corner now. Got him up, puts him up under the top rope. Oh, and a big forearm smash to the back. Scorpion able to counter, though, to the outside. He goes, and they lock up. Colossus now has Scorpion up. Takes him over to the corner and snake eyes into the turnbuckle. Colossus snatches him back up and slams him down. Folks, Colossus just having his way with Scorpion here, and another one of our satellite feed friends tonight. We have Ahmed the Egyptian dude. Ahmed, welcome in. Folks, once again, we are trying something new here in the N.A.W.A arena, something called a satellite feed. This allows viewers from all over the world to communicate with us during the matches. And during the show tonight, we're going to be calling those folks out, saying hello to our friends tuning in from around the world. And right now in the ring, we have 2 big stars of the N.A.W.A, and big in name and big in stature, that's for sure. Colossus taking down Scorpion and going for the cover here. Referee's count 1, 2, and Scorpion able to kick out. Folks, it has been the Colossus show so far in this match, but Scorpion finally able to mount a little bit of offense here. Colossus right back up, and Scorpion drops him with a big boot, and it looks like he made the Giant from Greece mad. Oh, into the referee. No. Okay, Scorpion gets him in a vice-like grip, a submission hold to the head. Slams down the Giant from Greece. But Colossus not perturbed at all, folks. He is just right back into the action here. Colossus lifts up Scorpion. Oh, Scorpion able to counter into a splash. Scorpion hits the ropes. Oh, went for the leg drop and missed. Colossus able to roll out of the way and hits a big kick of his own. Oh, that fist drop is busted open. The man from nowhere, Scorpion. Big fist drop from Colossus has him busted open. Now went for, no! Back body drop by Scorpion, able to power the big man over, showing his own strength here. And he's measuring Colossus for something. Oh, and went for that spinning kick. He calls it the Scorpion Sting. Oh, and those big strikes from the Far East. Those hard thumb spikes to the throat. Scorpion hits the ropes, and a blockbuster takes Colossus down. And a leg drop. He finally was able to hit the leg drop on the big man from Greece. Scorpion, huge power slam to Colossus, going for the cover here. 1, 2, and Colossus kicking out now. Scorpion with a go behind. No, countered by Colossus with an elbow. Colossus ties him up, kick to the stomach. He's got his man up. Powers him over. And a snake eyes. Stump puller tosses him across the ring. Now Colossus powering up here. Oh, and a headbutt drops Scorpion. Headbutts to the shoulder. And to another one of our friends visiting in on the satellite feed tonight, Max Wrestling. Welcome in, Max from California. Oh, and a chokeslam from Scorpion has taken Colossus down. Colossus right back up, powering through it. Oh, and a big boot drop Scorpion. The man from nowhere in bad shape. Colossus now dragging him across the ring. What's he going for here? Scorpion able to get back up to his feet, ties him up. Big fist drops Colossus, and a forearm to the back. Oh, and a double axe handle. Colossus on the ground now in pain. Scorpion with the advantage. Oh, and that running elbow takes Colossus down. Folks, one of our sponsors, we forgot to mention Ahmed's Nut Bread. Please do not forget, folks, it is all natural. Every ingredient provided by Ahmed himself. Ahmed's Nut Bread. It's available at your local stores. Scorpion here throwing serious offense Colossus's way. Went for that leg drop and missed. Colossus back up. Went for a drop kick. These two men are firing back and forth here. And now they're eyeing each other up, folks. You heard it said before, but could it be? This could be a contest of the irresistible force versus the immovable object. And now they are swinging for the fences against each other right now in the center of the ring. And once again, folks, we thank you for joining us here in the N.A.W.A. arena. And if you're joining in on satellite feed, we're extra appreciative of you. They are swinging, folks. Hockey-style fight here. Oh, Scorpion got the advantage. Got him in an armbar. No! Arm wringer didn't work. Colossus reversed out of it with a punch. Slams the big man down, hits the ropes. Oh, and a big splash. 400-plus pounds right on top of Scorpion. Goes for the count. Referee's count. 1, 2. Almost a 3. Scorpion able to kick out. Colossus still dominating this fight, but Scorpion fighting back. Man, just able to maintain just a solid hint of offense here. Oh, and Scorpion taking the big man down. Scorpion hits him with a headbutt, drops Colossus again. Big kick. And a drop. He dropped the knee right across the face of Colossus. Colossus now in a bad way. Scorpion throwing punch after punch. And that European-style uppercut drops Colossus again. What's Scorpion going for here? Dragging him out to the middle of the ring. Scorpion got the eyes clenched. Squeezing that head and able to make the man from Greece tap. He has tapped out Colossus. Scorpion, your winner of our first match of the night here on N.A.W.A. Main Event Wrestling. And we have another visitor from our satellite feed. Let's give a shout out to Bristol Big TV. Thank you for joining us in tonight, Bristol Big TV. We absolutely see the shouts out, folks. Thank you very much for any shout outs you give us. Please make sure, if you're not following someone that is in the satellite feed, give them a follow as well. We always try to make sure that we take care of our folks here and fans watching the N.A.W.A. Once again, your folks, your winner here after an absolute war, Scorpion, taking out the big man from Greece, Colossus. What an absolute battle, folks. Our second match, folks, is not going to let up on the gas. We can promise you that. We have Flex Loverboy making his way down to the ring, and he'll be taking on the Lucha superstar from Mexico, El Rey Dorado.
250 pounds, the bombshell, Flex Loverboy.
Flex Loverboy, folks, is so full of himself, if you added any more, he'd pop. But he's definitely able to back up all of that talk in the ring here as we see Flex Loverboy make his way into the ringside area now. Giving the ladies a little bit of a show and showing the men what he says they want to be. And here we go, folks, making his way down to the ring. The luchador superstar from Mexico, El Rey Dorado. He's been extremely impressive here, folks, in his short time with the N.A.W.A. And we love to see the high-flying action that he brings to every match. And once again, he has a heck of a challenge tonight in Flex Loverboy. Oh, an attack before the ring, before the ref called for the bell. What a cheap shot by Flex Loverboy, and it was countered by the luchador El Rey Dorado. Dorado not taking mess from Flex Loverboy here. Already has the upper hand and the advantage. Now Dorado powers him into the ropes. No, Loverboy able to toss him right over the top. Dorado crushes hard on the floor on the outside. Off the top rope springboard. He hit him with a drop kick. A springboard missile drop kick, folks. What some offense we are seeing here. Into the ropes. And Dorado goes for that basement drop kick miss, but Flex Loverboy there with a forearm. Loverboy now sends him into the corner. Big right hand. And now Dorado counters. Flex counters. Go behind by Flex Loverboy. Russian leg sweep takes the man down. El Rey Dorado getting the life choked out of him here by Flex Loverboy. Oh, but he powers out with a kick. Big right hand. Now he's tying him up, stretching that arm, trying to tear at the shoulder and elbow of Flex Loverboy. Kick to the stomach now by Dorado. Dorado has him up. Oh, and a sit-out powerbomb. Goes for the cover. Referees count 1, 2. And Loverboy able to kick out at the count of 2. And folks, more from our satellite feed. Max_Wrestling. You heard that. Check him out. Max_Wrestling YT on YouTube. Don't forget to give him a try, folks. We also have Chef's Madhouse 420 here that you can find on Twitch. If Ahmed the Egyptian Dude, if you have your organization's name, we'll give you a plug as well, folks. Dorado going for the count. 2, 3, and it's over just like that, folks. You looked away for a second, and bam, it was over. Somebody call Mary because it is done. Your winner, El Rey Dorado. Again, impressive victory here, folks. And let's see if our third match can call up the same level of action. Also, folks, we don't take too kindly to nonsense in our satellite feed. We will ban you if you are a bot. But to those of us joining in on this new thing called the satellite feed, we greatly appreciate you. To all of us live in the audience, we greatly appreciate you. And folks, get ready for chaos. Here we go. Tag team action. And last week, we saw the Outlaws overcome insurmountable odds to defeat the Family. And, well, let's just say the Family didn't take it very well. The Family this week has petitioned our general manager, Sir David Paragon, for a handicap match. We have a 3-on-2 tornado tag. The Outlaws, Dallas Coachman and Virgil Wolf, our tag team champions, as you see in the ring, will be taking on 3 members of the Family. We will have Christopher Pontarelli, Joey, and Tony Lazzara. And folks, that is 3 of the hardest, toughest men in professional wrestling. And we see the Family in full force up on the stage. The leader, Don Mario Lazzara, taking the front. And the 3 participants in the back. Don Mario Lazzara will have his own match here momentarily, folks. But right now, we're going to see Christopher Pontarelli, Joey Lazzara, and Tony Lazzara see if they can take out and get revenge on the Outlaws.
836 pounds, Joey
And folks, we hope you're enjoying the show tonight. If you are, please, by all means, feel free to join us every Tuesday and every Thursday at 7 p.m. We do our classic retro territory-style shows on Tuesdays, and Thursdays we have a modern presentation. Come by and see your favorite EFED stars on Thursdays, or sit back and relax and take a trip back in time to when wrestling was great on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. But either way, please join us whenever you can here on Twitch. We are the North American Wrestling Alliance, the N.A.W.A. Looks like we have an Outlaws fan in the chat here over on our satellite feed. Bristol Brig TV says, let's go Outlaws. Showing everybody who they think number one is, the family. We started off right away, folks. Oh, I'm sorry, it was changed. It is not a tornado tag. It is a 3-on-2 standard tag, but still a handicap match. Pontarelli in the ring right now with Virgil Wolf. Laying in a big headbutt, followed by a punch, and now a headlock. He's got the big man from Harlingen, Texas in a bad way. But Virgil Wolf fighting back now, knocking Pontarelli to the ground. Pontarelli with a big right hand, though. He's got Wolf up on his shoulders. No, Wolf counters with an elbow strike. Several to be true. Now Wolf with a big left hand. And Pontarelli with a go behind. Picks him up. Oh, and a front scoop slam. Wolf, though, kick it out of it. Wolf laying in big strikes. Rocking the big man from Jersey. Oh, and a big right hand drops Pontarelli down. And Pontarelli tags in the other enforcer of the family, Joey Lazara, who goes immediately for a cover. One. And Wolf able to count out or kick out at one, but now he goes for a cover of his own. One. And Lazara kicks out at one. Lazara squares up with him. Wolf able to land a little bit of offense here, but Lazara ties him up. And scoop slam, picks him up and slams him down. Wolf in bad shape. Lazara rolls him over to stomp him in the back of the head. Oh, and a big knee. Takes out the big Texan. And reversal from Wolf. Luckily, Lazara's in a friendly corner here, though. I don't think it's going to matter much when you're getting forearms to the back like that. Oh, my. Wolf showing off a little bit. And a huge running knee takes Lazara outside. He has knocked Joey Lazara all the way to the outside. Following up with stomps. Wolf trying to catch his breath while his opponent reels on the outside. Lazara catching up now. Ties him up. Wolf countered him, though. Referees count up to 4, and Joey Lazara just suplexed Virgil Wolf onto that hard concrete on the outside. Very thin padding, folks, that's it. Went for a knee and missed. Wolf right back up. Lazara counters. Huge headbutt drops Wolf. Lazara's got him up on his shoulders, but they have to listen for the ref's count. Wolf back in now. And Lazara beats the count as well. Both men back in within the referee's count. And a huge drop kick from Joey Lazara. Bringing in the technician now, the so-called enforcer himself. Tony Lazara with a drop kick. Wolf was able to tag out to his partner and his cousin, Dallas Coachman. Now, Tony Lazara has that knee bar in place. Coachman in bad shape here, but able to kick out of it. Coachman now sends Lazara into a bad space. Tagging Wolf back in. Double team maneuver set up right here. He's got him draped across the ropes. Oh, and a huge double axe handle across the back. has dropped Tony Lazara, and Wolf right there to mount with punches. And a stomp to finish it off. And both men lock it back up. Lazara takes the advantage now. Oh, and a rib breaker. He hit him with a rib breaker, goes for a cover. That could be it. One. No, Wolf able to kick out at one, showing that classic Texas toughness. And an elbow drop from Lazara. Lazara picking him up. No, eats a jawbreaker instead. Wolf with those big left hands, followed up by a huge right. Went for the big boot. Lazara takes him down, and a flurry of punches to follow. Lazara eats a foot himself. Wolf ties him up, got him up on his shoulders, walks him over to the corner, and snake eyes into the turnbuckle has busted Tony Lazara open. Tony Lazara bleeding now from his forehead. And Wolf, not showing any signs of slowing down, sends him to the opposite side. Lazara counters with a back elbow and has him in an abdominal stretch, wearing out those ribs and those abdominal muscles, folks. Oh, Wolf able to counter out of it, though, with a shoulder throw. Powers out of that abdominal stretch. Tough maneuver there. And now working the arm of Tony Lazara over, trying to make sure he can't get him back in that same hold. Lazara counters. Lazara dragging him over to the friendly corner. No. Got him on the middle of the ropes. Wolf powers out. Picks up Lazara. Lazara counters into a DDT. He DDT'd him right in the middle of the ring. Lifts him back to his feet now. Now he sends him into the friendly territory. And Joey Lazara trying to take a cheap shot here. Oh my goodness, slamming Virgil Wolf down right on his back. Wolf counters though. Looks like he was going for that pile driver. Wolf able to counter into a back body drop. Kick to the stomach. Pile driver of his own perhaps. No. Got him up. Powerbomb right in the middle of the ring. Lazara wisely tagging out to the younger and fresher Christopher Pontarelli, but Wolf just throwing those big haymakers left and right. And a swinging neck breaker takes the young man down. Wolf has him up on his shoulders. No, Pontarelli counters. Tries to pick the big man up, but the big man too much for him, goes into a splash. Oh my goodness, a knockout blow. Wolf slamming that knee into the canvas. Here's the referee's count. 1, 2. And Pontarelli somehow finding the strength to kick out after that huge punch. Wolf tags his cousin Dallas Coachman back in now. Coachman in the match against Christopher Pontarelli. And a big headbutt to the back of the head takes Pontarelli down. Coachman going to the outside here. Pontarelli rolled out to catch his breath, but Coachman was right on top of him. Went for a suplex and got it reversed. Pontarelli sends him back into the ring rather unceremoniously. Pontarelli back in himself. Coachman with the advantage. Sends him into the corner. Tag team maneuvers coming again, folks. The Outlaws working as a well-oiled team here in that same maneuver we saw earlier that got used on one of the Lazaras. Now Coachman and Pontarelli. Oh, big headbutt drops. Oh, I'm sorry, drops Virgil Wolf. And the referee's count. 1, 2, 3, and the family has recaptured their honor and gained a small modicum of revenge. Now, folks, we will be having our pay-per-view next month, Anarchy in America. And I can guarantee you this fight is not over. The family has said that they want everything the Outlaws have, and that includes gold. So we'll see if they're going to be able to capture it next month at Anarchy in America. I'm sorry, the end of this month at Anarchy in America. And it looks like we have another visitor to our satellite feed. We have been something called raided. It looks like we have Respect 5 is raiding with a party of 7 raiders. Thank you so much for stopping in and taking the time to come in and see us. And Jason Algo, we appreciate you coming in as well. And what is he doing here? Hamilton Sharp in a... Oh, no. Oh, it can't be, folks. It cannot be. Hamilton Sharp, the big banker Hamilton Sharp, making his way down to the ring in referee gear. How did he finagle this? His rival, Bubba Joe Hayes, is in a match for his television title tonight, and somehow this man has weaseled his way into the role of guest referee. Folks, you got to be careful with this kind of a man here. Big banker Hamilton Sharp, not one to mess around with. Very wily, very conniving, very scheming person here. And you just know that Bubba Joe Hayes is at a serious disadvantage now going into this match as he's taken on one of the best big men in our business, Tornado. We might just see a new television champion here tonight, folks. And once again, those who came in with the raid in our satellite feed, thank you so, so much. We appreciate you. And making his way down to the ring, the walking natural disaster, Tornado. Folks, this man is a literal F5 tornado making his way down to the ring in human form. Hard to beat, hard to maneuver, hard to figure out. The man is over 300 pounds and moves like a cruiserweight. Tornado has captured gold. As a matter of fact, he is a previous television champion in his own right. Can he reclaim it tonight against the current champion, Bubba Joe Hayes? And will he do it with or without the assistance of the big banker, Hamilton Sharp? And here he comes, making his way down to the ring, folks. The man from the Howlers of Kentucky, way back up in the hills, the television champion, Bubba Joe Hayes.
Television champion, Bubba Joe Hayes.
And Bubba Joe Hayes, tough competition for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Walking natural disaster or not, that man is built differently. He is tough. He grew up in the Appalachian mountain chain in the hills and hollers of Kentucky, folks. He had to fight for everything he's gained. His father, his grandfather, both were coal miners. And before he became a professional wrestler, Bubba Joe Hayes himself worked in the mines. This man is just built tough. Now we have Bubba Joe Hayes taking on the walking natural disaster Tornado with Hamilton Sharp as the referee here. Let's see if he can remain fair and unbiased against his rival as Bubba Joe Hayes takes an early advantage with a series of lefts and rights. Tornado ties him up though, has him in, scoops, a running power slam. My goodness. Followed it up with a huge stomp and a knee. Bubba Joe Hayes already in trouble here in this match, but no, right back up into an arm wringer takedown. Hits the ropes. Big splash missed by Bubba Joe Hayes. Tornado barely able to roll out of the way. But Tornado taking him down with that Luthez press, following it up with some huge punches. Oh, and he's gouging the eyes of the champion, Bubba Joe Hayes. And folks, to fill you in a little bit on our television championship, it's a bit of a curse. Here we go. Referees count 1, 2. I thought that was a little fast myself, but that's just me. But as I was saying, our television championship, folks, it's a blessing and a curse. Yes, you are a champion in the N.A.W.A. However, you have to defend that title on every single show. Every show we run, pay-per-views as well as weeklies, you must defend that title. Referees count, here we go again. 1, 2. So far, Hamilton Sharp showing himself to be a pretty fair referee. Tornado here taking a lot of advantage with Bubba Joe Hayes. Has been in charge of the match pretty much since the start here. And now Tornado sends him into the ropes. Ducks down. Oh, and a bell clap. He rang his bell for him with that clap to the ears. Tornado though recovers. Hayes reverses. Kick to the stomach. Tornado now reverses. Tries for a shoulder block, and the big man doesn't even budge. Tornado barely moved with that. And a headbutt drops him though. Bubba Joe Hayes finally taking Tornado down. He's got Tornado now leading him over to the ropes. Big back chop. Ties the leg up. That's right. If you could take the big man's legs out from under him, he can't stand, and if he can't stand, he can't fight. Into the ropes now. Big shoulder block takedown finally lands for Bubba Joe Hayes. Oh my goodness! Showing off his strength, deadlifting the man Tornado. Can you believe it? And dropping him down. Oh my goodness. Oh, went for that huge elbow and missed. Tornado back to his feet. This is dangerous for Hayes. And picks him up and slams him down with that spinning slam. Oh, and those big right hands, those big ham-fisted right hands. Oh, Hayes in bad trouble here. No, able to counter the choke slam from Tornado and takes him down with a lariat. Tornado! Oh, Hamilton Sharp, what are you doing? Hamilton Sharp ignoring the count there. Now we see the true character coming out. And Hayes with that running bulldog. He's got Tornado down, measuring him out. Tornado back to his feet. And there it is! 1, 2. Come on, count to 3, ref. 3! Begrudgingly, Hamilton Sharp. What an absolute match, folks.
Here is your winner, Bubba Joe Hayes.
Well, you best believe that Bubba Joe Hayes is absolutely not going to take this lying down. Big banker Hamilton Sharp almost costing him his title. Oh, and he's got that friend, his snake he calls Azrael. Yes, put it on him. Put it on the ref. Azrael the Snake hanging out with Bubba Joe Hayes as he has successfully defended his television title. Well, folks, if you're enjoying what you see, please do not forget to give us a follow if you don't mind. We'd appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe, well, we'd appreciate that as well. It is never necessary, but it's always appreciated. And making his way down to the ring, one of the most hated men in the N.A.W.A, folks, the superstar, Jimmy Carr. Superstar Jimmy Carr is hated because he's great, according to him. Now, I will give credit where credit is due, folks. The man is absolutely a talent. A bit of a menace, but absolutely a talent. I apologize, folks. It seems like we're having some audio technical difficulties here. And now we see the head of the family himself, Don Mario Lazara, making his way down to the ring. Can the family keep its winning streak up tonight? Is the Don going to be able to take down the superstar? Oh, and welcome to the satellite feed. Here we have Rough and Sim Wrestling. Welcome in, Rough and Sim. We hope that you get to enjoy the show with us tonight. You're here for match number 5. We have 2 more matches after this, good sir. But it's great to see you in our our so-called satellite feed as this new service that they've introduced to us. We're taking advantage of it the best we can. And Bristol Big TV, if you need anything, if I can help in any way, you've already got help from Chef. If you need any help from me, please feel free to reach out, and I guarantee you I will be glad to help. I can speak for Chef as well, I believe, when I say that that man will bend over backwards to help you out as well. All right, we got two superstars in the ring here. Don Mario Lazara taking on superstar Jimmy Carr. And Lazara starts it out with a big left hand. Now dragging Carr over to the ropes. And a clean break. No! Lazara right back to it with a big left hand and tossed out to the outside. Now superstar Jimmy Carr giving him the evil eye, staring him down. Rolls out. Attacking the Don, but the Don counters. Jumping arm breaker takes down Jimmy Carr and slams that same injured arm into the mat. Folks, those mats are not very thick on the outside. It's just enough padding not for someone to get killed. And a big knee from Lazara. Now choking the life out of Jimmy Carr. Following it up with a stomp. And the referees count up to a 4. These gentlemen are going to have to start paying attention to their time. And as I say that, Lazara sends Carr back into the ring. Carr able to duck and dodge out of the way here, showing his quickness. Go behind by Jimmy Carr. Lazara counters with a back elbow. Lazara dragging Carr around the ring now. Sends him over into the turnbuckle face first. And boots. Now again choking the life out of superstar Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr down on the mat in a bad way here. And Lazara goes for the cover. Referees count. 1, 2. Nope, just a 1 count. And Lazara measuring him out for that huge knee drop. Drop that knee directly across the face. And folks, if you're not following our newest member to the satellite feed, Rough and Sim Wrestling, please make sure you give them a shout out to follow as well. Great people over there doing great things. Oh, and an atomic drop by superstar Jimmy Carr has rocked the Don. Followed it up with some big chops. And drops him down with that final chop. But Don Lazara was ready for it, took him down with a dragon screw. Both men working hard here tonight. Carr with the arm drag takedown. Lifts up the Don on his shoulders. Gets him over to the rope. Snake eyes across the top rope. A favorite maneuver here in the N.A.W.A. Carr able to jump over the offense from the Don. Kicks him in the stomach. Got him butterflied. Oh! Went for a suplex, but got taken down with an arm drag himself. Carr with a big right hand, though, has staggered Don Lazara again. And a big series of offensive flurry of punches. Sends Lazara into the ropes. Oh, Lazara counters with a big forearm. And Carr counters now with a right hand of his own, throwing him down to the ground. And a stomp off the ropes. Oh, Carr taunting the Don now. Dangerous thing to do. Now that diving double axe handle has taken down Don Mario Lazara. Jimmy Carr getting ahead of speed, went for the blockbuster and missed. And that running knee did not miss from Don Mario Lazara. Followed it up with a stomp. What kind of offense are we going to see here? He's waiting for him to stand. Lazara tells him, get up. Now he's got him up on his shoulders. And a snake eyes again. Jimmy Carr onto the ground in a bad way here. Wisely rolling outside. But Mario Lazar right on top of him. The Don said, you're not going to get away that easy. Oh, no. Hung him out to dry over the top rope, taking him down all the way to that hard concrete floor. And Lazar saw that one coming and able to counter it and takes him back down with a clothesline. Jimmy Carr could be nearing the end of this match here, folks. He's got to mount some kind of offense. Looks like he's doing so. Sends the Don into the ring steps. Oh, went for an elbow and missed. Lazar now, huge clothesline. And a knee has busted open superstar Jimmy Carr. Up to a 6 right now, and superstar Jimmy Carr hit Don Mario Lazar with a shoulder breaker, but Lazar bounces right back to his feet. 7, but both men back in the ring. Oh, Carr with that headlock and punch. He's got Lazar now going for a shin breaker, and a huge shin breaker takes down the Don. The leader of the family possibly in trouble here. Or is he going to go for it? He's going for it. And he's locked it in, that figure 4 leg lock, that deadly figure 4 leg lock. Is the Don going to tap? Is the Don going to tap? And he does. Superstar Jimmy Carr with the win. Folks, maybe not the best idea to try to take out the leader of the family here. Jimmy Carr may have just signed his own death warrant with that win, folks. Oh, and we have other people coming into our wonderful brand new feature called the Satellite Feed. We have Blazing Paladin, welcome in. Cajun Jungle Tiger, welcome in. Glad to see you both here. Thanks for stopping in and spending time with us in the N.A.W.A. arena. All right, folks, we are heading to our co-main now. We have the King, Arthur Montgomery, making his way down to the ring. A journeyman in professional wrestling, folks. He's been doing this since he was 16 years old. That is 20 years ago. This man has been in the wrestling business since he was a teenager and has learned many skills that has served him well to this day. Can't say that he's a fan favorite, folks, but you got to respect the King, Arthur Montgomery. And folks, once again, we thank you for your support. We thank you for stopping in to watch the show. Hope that you're enjoying the old school wrestling action that we're bringing to you tonight. And this happens every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on Twitch. Once again, that's twitch.tv/NAWA main event. Oh, and Gunnar Marshall getting ahead of speed, running right into the ring, taking down King Arthur Montgomery, and these two are brawling before the match even starts. Referee trying to get control here. Absolute chaos. Referee finally gets them separated and calls for the bell. And Marshall takes the King down right away. Oh, follows it up with a big stomp and a huge elbow to the back. King Arthur Montgomery back on his feet. Montgomery and Marshall tie it up. Marshall with the go behind has got the control here, slinging him around. Oh, and a headlock takedown. Working the neck area here. And the King in a bad spot. Marshall showing off that amateur wrestling background here. Taking the early advantage over the King, Arthur Montgomery. Marshall telling him to stand up. Top rope. And a double axe handle missed. Montgomery able to dodge it at the last moment. But Marshall right back into it with a back elbow counter and a go behind. Arthur counters now. Picks up Marshall. Oh, and a backbreaker. Wild man right back to his feet, though, and now Marshall slinging right hands. Montgomery sends him into the ropes. Oh, and an eye rake from Marshall stops whatever offensive that he had. And Montgomery able to counter, showing off his technical prowess. Folks, these men do not like each other, and they are proving it right now. They are beating the tar paper out of each other. It is crazy in the ring right now. Oh, and Montgomery with that big double axe handle just took down Marshall. Referees count 1, 2, almost a 3 count there. Gunnar Marshall able to kick out at the last moment. Oh, and that fist drop, that patented King Arthur fist drop. Marshall back to his feet, though. Montgomery got that headlocking punch. Wily veteran that he is. Oh, that big two-piece combo. He hit him in the stomach and the head. Here we go. 1, 2. And Marshall again able to kick out. Summoning all the strength that he had there. It looked like, folks, this might be it. King with the kick to the stomach. He's setting him up. And there's the pile driver. That could be it. Here's the rest count. 1, 2, 3. King Arthur Montgomery taking the win over a very game wild man Gunnar Marshall. Folks, what a match. Short as it was, that was action bell to bell. You can't complain too bad on that. Absolutely love to see it, folks. We have follows going back and forth in our satellite feed. We thank you guys so much. Folks, remember, this is for fun. This is not for any kind of, try to take the other person down. Be positive. Help each other out. That's what we're all about. Unless you're fighting in the ring, and then take the other man out. And as we come to the final match of the evening, folks, we see King Arthur once again raising his hand in victory. We have one final match, our main event. We've got Billy Rush teaming up with the Native American warrior from the Navajo Nation, Elgin Thunderbird. And they will be taking on Yuri Drago and Chaos. Chaos, one time a fan favorite here, has decided to turn his back on his friends, his fans, and look out only for himself. And he has aligned himself with one of the most ruthless people in the N.A.W.A., Yuri Drago. And we see Elgin Thunder. Oh, no! Yuri Drago and Chaos attacking Billy Rush and Elgin Thunderbird on their way to the ring. Talk about a cheap shot, folks. Absolutely despicable. Can't beat the men fairly, so you got to try to cheap shot them, huh? Thunderbird making his way into the ring, and Rush taking out Chaos on the outside. You love to see that. Billy Rush, our world champion. Oh, and Chaos taking him out with a big double axe handle to the back. Referees count up to a 2 already. Chaos content with staying on the outside. Thunderbird outside to meet him. Lifts him up on his shoulders. Oh, and just drops him directly on his face. Followed it up with a big elbow to the back. And now an elbow to the chest. Chaos getting what he's got coming to him, it looks like. You planted the seeds. Now you're getting to reap them, sir. Thunderbird sends Chaos back up. Sends Chaos into the ring. Thunderbird himself back in. Now we can start the match proper. And Thunderbird reversed by Chaos, sends him into the corner. Chaos puts him on the top rope. Thunderbird counters out with a kick. And a big shoulder block takedown. Takes down Chaos. Thunderbird now sending Chaos into the corner. Tagging in his partner, Billy Rush, world champion for the N.A.W.A. They send Chaos into the ropes. Oh, and it's a double back body drop. Sends Chaos crashing to the mat. And big right hands from Billy Rush. Gets him started in the match. Chaos now getting covered by the champ. Referees count. No, not even a 1. Rush locks him up. Sends him back into the friendly corner. Working like a well-oiled team here, tagging in Elgin Thunderbird again. Both men pick him up. Oh, and a slingshot suplex from both men, dropping Chaos down. Chaos desperate here. Kicks out from Elgin Thunderbird. Sends Thunderbird into his corner now. And able to make the tag to the Soviet fighting machine, Yuri Drago. Oh, and that big double axe handle to the elbow. Thunderbird fighting back now. Oh, big shot to the gut. Drago sends him into the ropes. Picks him up, and a power slam. Takes the Native American Warrior down, but he's right back up. Now, Thunderbird with a bridging suplex. Referee's count, no. Drago able to kick out before the referee's count started. Sends Drago into the friendly corner. Drago fighting out. Ties him up, sends Thunderbird now. Thunderbird in a bad part of town here. Chaos back in. Folks, we are seeing the epitome of tag team wrestling here. Both teams in and out with fluidity, doing their very best here to take out the other man as much as they can. And Chaos counters that leg sweep into a huge clothesline. Chaos now going up to the top rope. Egging him on, telling him to stand up. What's Chaos got planned? Oh, went for a forearm and missed. Thunderbird still in bad shape, still rocked and woozy. Chaos has him up though. And a big back suplex. Tagging in Drago again. And folks, don't remember Thursday night at 7 p.m. you can watch our modern show for N.A.W.A. Main Event Wrestling. And we'd love to have you there. All you got to do is stop in at 7 p.m. and have a great time. And now we see Thunderbird picking up Drago. Running power slam. Running power slam to Yuri Drago. Now tagging in the world champ, Billy Rush. These two have history, folks. Rush and Drago cannot stand each other. They are bitter, bitter rivals. Each man holds a victory over the other as well, so it's not like anyone has the true advantage here. Oh, and he missed the big elbow. Drago kicks him in the stomach now, takes Rush. Rush counters. Oh, got him with that neck breaker. Chaos back in, now Thunderbird back in. Chaos taking down Thunderbird with a big clothesline. Gets the big man up. Running power slam. That might be it. Chaos now lifting him back up. Oh, and tossing him around disrespectfully. Grabbed him as if he were a sack of flour and just tossed him around the ring. Chaos now. Thunderbird up. Oh, and a jumping bulldog takes Chaos down. Chaos in pain, writhing all over the ring. In comes Billy Rush. And Rush hits that drop kick. And a follow-up elbow drop onto Chaos. Chaos in bad shape. Rush now stands him up. Sends him back into the corner. Chaos counters out though. Rush now sent to the opposite side. Rush powering up. Chaos counters. Oh, and he takes down the champ with an elbow to the knee. But Rush still able to kick out and fight. Rush picks him up. Oh, and a shoulder breaker. Shoulder breaker to Chaos. Rush has him now, sends him into the ropes. No, reversed by Chaos. Chaos has Rush in the corner. Picks him up. Oh, slams him into his own friendly corner. Now going back to the other side. Back first into those hard turnbuckles. Oh no, Chaos has him up and pressing the world champion like he was nothing. And drops him down. Oh, he's going for it. This could be it, folks. He hits the splash. Thunderbird in though to break up the count. Rush reverses and sends Chaos into the turnbuckles. Working that arm and shoulder now over the top rope, trying to put as much stress and damage on the elbow and shoulder as he can. Rush tries for a grapple, misses. Chaos doesn't though, picks him up. Oh no, spike pile driver. Spike pile driver to Billy Rush. Rush in bad shape, trying to crawl and tag. Got to get out of the ring, and he makes the tag. Drago in as well. Drago hits that huge Russian sickle clothesline. Drago, oh, again. Goes for the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, and Elgin Thunderbird wisely reaches for the rope, able to make his way to it and grab it. Great ring awareness there by the Native American Warrior. And Drago now stomping on the hand of Thunderbird, trying to take him out. Oh, and that arm breaker. Thunderbird, though, with a huge running bulldog. Goes for the cover over Drago. Referee's count. Drago kicks out before the referee's count of 1. Thunderbird still in charge. Sends Drago into the corner. Measuring him up, puts him on the top rope. What's he going for here? They're both in high-risk territory. Thunderbird's got him up. No, Drago counters. Oh, into a splash from that second rope. Thunderbird now in desperation mode, tries to tag in Billy Rush and makes it. Drago sends Rush over the top. Goes for a punch. Rush counters. Back in the ring goes Billy Rush. Rush reverses, sends Drago into the corner. Rush now picks him up. Scoop slam. Oh, and slamming him head first into that mat repeatedly. Trying to cause damage to the cranium here. And now just digging at the eyes of Yuri Drago. Forearm to the back. Sends him into the corner. Big right hand from Billy Rush. But Drago still able to counter, still aware of his surroundings enough to counter that move out. Rush countered that into a big splash. Now going up to the top here. High risk territory. Big diving knee drop. Now measuring out Drago. Rush taunts him. And Drago catches a mid-taunt. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Power bomb. Referee's count. Oh, Drago had his feet on the ropes. The referee saw it, said, no, you can't do that. Rush now recovers, sends him into the ropes. Back body drop to Yuri Drago. Rush now. Gets countered and into a lariat from Drago. Drago goes for the cover. And Thunderbird right there to break it up. Oh, big elbows from Rush. Counters Drago. Drago countered though. And Rush with a DDT. Big flurry of offense over in the corner, folks. Reversal after reversal into a DDT for Rush. Rush now has Drago in the corner, double team. Drago hits the ropes. Big back body drop. Thunderbird goes for the cover. Referee's count. 1, 2, 3. Thunderbird and Billy Rush able to come out on top with the victory tonight, folks. You love to see it. Absolutely outstanding, gaining a little bit of revenge for last week, folks. Billy Rush jumped in the parking lot by Chaos and Yuri Drago. No backup. But this week he went out to the ring, and even though they got jumped again, he and Elgin Thunderbird were able to capture the victory tonight. What a great series of matches that we had tonight, folks. Absolute action-packed from start to finish. Once again, if you liked what you saw tonight, feel free to join us every single Tuesday. We will be live with our Retro Territory Style show. And we'd love to have you as a guest. Make sure you take advantage of our new feature called the Satellite Feed. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think of the matches. Give us notes. Tell us that we stink. Whatever you want to do, it's perfectly fine. But understand, though, folks, say the wrong thing, we'll ban you. But only if you're rude. Now, let's take a look back at our matches that we had tonight. Opening the show, we had Colossus versus Scorpion. It was a return to the ring for the big man from Greece. However, maybe a little bit of ring rush showed up, and Colossus was taken down by Scorpion. In our second match, we had Flex Loverboy taking on the luchador superstar El Rey Dorado. Flex Loverboy put up a great fight, but Dorado was just too much for him to handle in that lucha libre style. Just too new for him to be able to figure out. Your winner of this match, El Rey Dorado. And in our third match, we had a payback match. We had the Outlaws, Virgil Wolf and Dallas Coachman, taking on the Family and Christopher Pontarelli, Joey Lazara, and Tony Lazara. Last week, folks, the Outlaws were able to overcome the odds and take down the Family. This week, unfortunately, their luck did not hold out. Pontarelli and both of the Lazara brothers were able to take down the Outlaws. Now, we had a special guest referee match for our television title. We had the walking human disaster himself, Tornado, taking on Bubba Joe Hayes, our television champion. Bubba Joe Hayes put up a brilliant fight against Tornado, although Tornado was in charge most of the match. Hamilton Sharp, however, started out calling it down the middle and quickly showed his true colors, trying to slow count the champ. It did not matter, though. Bubba Joe Hayes still able to capitalize and come out on top with a victory. Your winner and still television champion, Bubba Joe Hayes. And in our fifth match of the evening, we had superstar Jimmy Carr taking on the leader of the Family, Don Mario Lazara. Now, folks, superstar Jimmy Carr was able to win the match, and not only win, but make Don Mario tap out to the figure 4 leg lock. Now, that being said, that does not always mean a good thing if you get a win over the Family, folks. Retribution will be coming. Keep an eye out next week. Bad things may be coming superstar Jimmy Carr's way. And in match number 6, our co-main event, we had the Wild Man Gunnar Marshall taking on his rival King Arthur Montgomery. And folks, these two gentlemen put on a show. They fought each other tooth and nail, and King Arthur Montgomery's years of experience paying off and giving him the win. And our last match of the evening, that's the one we just saw. We had a little bit of retribution again in Elgin Thunderbird and Billy Rush taking on Chaos and Yuri Drago. Last week, Billy Rush was jumped in the parking lot by Chaos and Drago and was beaten down. This week, however, he brought back up Elgin Thunderbird coming out to the ring to partner with Billy Rush. And while Chaos and Yuri took the shortcut and tried to attack the men before the match even started, Elgin Thunderbird and Billy Rush fought back with ferocity and ended up getting the win. Folks, that was your match card for the evening. We hope you enjoyed sitting in with us here for N.A.W.A. Main Event Wrestling. My name is Wink Finkman, the voice of the N.A.W.A., and we'll see you on Thursday night for our modern show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Do not forget, folks, we have a pay-per-view coming up next month, Anarchy in America. This month. Anarchy in America, folks. It's gonna be crazy. Thank you for joining our show tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful evening, folks. Take care, and bye-bye.